didn't dabble a lot in the corporate environment. I worked at a mortgage in one of the big mortgages places. With the chariot and the horses. We're not going to drop names.
Say no more. Say no
I
more.
was I was just on the phone team, and
Mhm.
while the money's great, that's the carrot that they like to dangle is the money
Right.
part.
Right.
Right.
But there's a glass ceiling growth in that company.
Right.
Even at I worked at a corporate restaurant. Um, I made it to sous chef, which is considered a management position, but when the actual decisions being made in the big part of the company,
That
it
ain't
wasn't a
you.
lot of people that look like me. So
Right.
it's like it's where do we
Mhm.
find a way to get ourselves in that position? What do we have to do as us to
Mhm.
to to get to break that glass ceiling, pretty much?
I think I said it before, man. You got to be Wakandan. Like you have to be superhuman. And I know that sounds ridiculous. I think again, you just being black and being excellent can get you a certain point. Like it can.
Mhm,
That's where I'm at right now. But to get to the next level where you're actually making decisions, not being
Mhm.
told what decisions to push down to someone else, I don't know. I mean, the handful of
mhm,
people I know who are in that executive level, it was just good timing. It
mhm,
was an actual, someone further up who said, you know what, it's time. Like,
mhm,
and I see your excellence. I see the value in what it is that you bring here, and I'm just gonna make it happen.
Mhm.
mhm.
So I'm not saying it doesn't happen. It
Yeah,
just has not happened for me.
yeah.
And yeah, so
You know, here I heard someone say this before.
what's
They
that?
said, um, being first black is not an achievement; it's an assignment.
Damn,
And I think
Mm,
that's so profound and deep
mm,
because that
bro,
carries
that is deep,
there's a
bro. That
lot
really
with it.
is.
It
yeah.
carries a lot with it.
There's a lot you could take away just from that quote.
I got
Right?
to rate that one down. Being first
Because
black is not an achievement; it's an assignment.
it's an
Right.
assignment.
Because here's the thing, and I think this goes back to what I was saying a moment ago in terms of, if you're white, you just get to work.
Hmm.
Mm,
If you're black, there's always one. I mean, in the organization that I'm in, I've always been the only black manager. Period. Like I don't care which group I've been in here. And again, we're not getting too specific or whatever, but I've
Right.
always been the only black manager. Always. Like,
Hmm.
and there's always this like pressure to make sure that you're trying to one. You like you don't get to half step on anything
Right.
because
mhm,
there's always this feeling that if I mess this up, well, there's the excuse to not hire any more of us. You know,
mhm.
also, like when you're in the level, of management, and you're that one black person, other black people are always trying to like pick your brain for how to get there. And I want to
Right.
help them, but
Right.
that's an obligation also.
Right.
Mhm.
And
Right.
then there's this sense that again, we got to try and get more people here. And if the company doesn't really believe in that, it's like you're the only one trying to make that effort.
Trying to
So it's
push
like
it.
all these things that I think about that go into my day in addition to the day job,
Mm.
it's like, damn, like if I look at my peers, they don't have to deal with any of that, and they're getting ahead.
Right.
Like,
Mhm.
so, bruh, sorry, man. I'm not trying to get worked up or anything, but
No,
it's
no, no,
just,
no.
No, no, no.
Let's have a
It's
conversation,
this
man.
but you know what? It's okay to let this passion out because it means you
right,
care. It means
right,
you want to see progression. You want to see
right,
change. So, my brother, you let all the passion out that you want because we need more individuals that have the passion that
Right.
want to break the glass ceiling.
Right.
We
right,
need more people to have that passion to say, like, yo, we're good enough.
right.
If given the opportunity, I bet you we could possibly do better than what has been going on in the past. So
And
it's
that's the
like,
and that's the thing, man.
yeah.
Nobody makes it this level if they're not great. Like you
Hmm.
don't
Hmm.
get. That's the thing. You don't get to be black and mediocre.
Right.
Period. Like that's not an option
It doesn't
at all.
exist. It
No, it
doesn't
doesn't
exist.
exist. I mean, I mean, it doesn't exist. Just doesn't exist in the halls that we're talking about. Like
Right. 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 Right.
you're not gonna make it here long enough if you're not like great at what you do. And
Mm.
I think I just keep bringing it back to this concept of again, when you're great is not good enough or it's just not valued. Because that's the thing. If I look at my colleagues, they're good at what they do too. But I'm every bit as good at what I do as what they are.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But So the opportunity should be equal, in my opinion, man. Just again, let me also say this, and I know it seems like I've been all doom and gloom. I do think if there's any good thing that came out of the summer of guilt, it's that companies are actually trying to look at HBCUs. I'm an HBCU grad, proud grad. I can't say what school,
Me too.
but now these schools, like, everybody wants to go there now. Everybody wants to go and like bring black kids in or whatever, which is good. Like that's a change from probably what we saw, 3 or 4 years ago.
Let me ask
But
you this though.
what's that,
So
man?
when because you hear about this all the time,
Mhm.
go into this idea of code switching in corporate environment.
Right? Talk
Because
about it.
here's my thing, and I tell people this all the time.
Mhm.
When you in the market contested, because he worked with me before, how you see me now, that's how I always am. Now with this caveat, I know I ain't gonna be like, what up, you know what I'm saying? Such
Right.
and such. I say,
Well,
I
it
know
depends
how
on who you're talking to, right?
right. It depends on who you're talking to, but I still
Depends on who you're
don't
talking to.
I don't change much. I don't go into the what they
Right.
say, the bill collecting voice.
Right.
Hey Johnny, how you doing? I don't
Yeah. Have y'all seen I'm sorry to bother you? Have you seen
Yes,
Yeah,
bro.
Yo.
That movie speaks to everything that we're talking
Yeah.
about right
Right.
now.
Now it went off the rails the final like
Oh yeah,
30
yeah.
or so minutes, way
Oh
off.
yeah, it went
But
way
there
off
was
the
a lot of
rails.
truth there, man. About now, I will also say this: I'm at a stage in my career because one, I'm close to 50, so
Mhm.
like the whole, I feel like now I'm like what you see is what you get, and I can't say I've always been like that. Oh no, but with the whole code switching thing, I feel like I'm at a stage now where, shit, one, I'm secure enough and knowing what I know, like I know my
Right.
stuff,
Right.
so I don't feel like I do that a lot anymore. Like I and let me say this also. I feel like that's maybe one of the things that has been a positive change with the summer of guilt. I'm gonna keep bringing it back to that because
Right.
reality is, man, a lot of things that we see that look quote unquote progressive, all that's because that man, has somebody nail on his neck. Like if
Mhm.
that had not happened, man,
Right.
I mean, you might have zero coaches in the NFL.